Ljungstedt Gymnasium in Linköping is one of the largest schools in Sweden. The school prides itself on its sporting activities, which are of great importance for its students, but also for the city at large. The gymnasium has a large sports hall, which after many years of use is showing strong signs of wear and tear. Because of the importance of sporting activities and events for the school, the city decided to renovate the floor to make it look like new again, as well as safe for users and easy to clean. It therefore teamed up with the Dr. Schutz Group from Germany, the world's leading supplier of sports floor renovation systems.
We are now in Linköping working for a client renovating a floor with Dr. Schutz system. It's a big sport hall, like 650 square meter. It's a sport hall for a larger school, one of the largest in Sweden. And the sport hall was really worn out. The floor had a lot of scuff marks. The floor had damages from tools and other things. Also, it's a problem to clean the sport floor. You have a lot of glue from handball. And the softness in the sport floor together with the rubber shoes and the speed you have when you're athletic, running and stopping, it creates a lot of energy into the floor. And then you have the scuff marks, and this floor really was worn out. When choosing us, they were interested in we could do it fast. It was with less cost, and we have a solution that is good for the environment, and we do it in a simple way compared to stripping and replacing it with a new one. In the long run, when we do the work here, we now are working the final day with a lot of lining. And to protect the sport lines, we put a second layer of transparent sealer on to protect the lines and also to have a perfect sport floor with the right friction. That's something that also helped the customer later on to clean the floor and to maintain it and to make it a good sport floor for the next years.
All sports halls worldwide are faced with the same challenges, whether gyms in schools, municipal halls, or professional arenas. Due to their intensive use, they start to show considerable signs of wear and tear. As a consequence of this heavy use, the floor becomes unsightly, and the danger of slipping hazards increases. Replacing sports floors is often not an option, as it is too expensive and requires the sports hall to be shut down for many weeks. The great advantage of the Dr. Schutz system is that the floor is not torn out, but renovated on site. This means that the sports hall does not need to be shut down for a long period of time.
This hall was built in 1966, and the area of the floor is 650 square meters. In this hall we have school and also a lot of sports clubs having their sports activities, and they're using the hall about 10 to 15 hours a day. The floor was worn out, and not having a sports hall for a longer time is not an option for our tenant. When choosing materials, we are very quality minded, and this method is good from an environmental point of view, since we are not producing so much waste. The cost of this method is about 25% of a brand new floor, and that's a good investment for Lejonfastigheter. We have already tried this method in a smaller hall, and we are very pleased with the result.